because that regency does not need a man.
Oh.
So, but they stage a coup after the death of the queen's mother.
Oh.
You see.
That's the part we don't know. Dumelang, Jumbo Africa. Today we are very lucky. Today we are going to learn and understand who are the rightful heirs to the throne, but not only that, the history of Balobedu. The queenship ran for over a period of 200 years. But as you would know, I and maybe yourselves may not understand this better. So I've got someone who will tell us who he is, so you understand the importance of why we have to listen to him. Balobedu or Balodzwi, I could be saying both wrong, but I'm happy. I'm speaking under correction. Tobe.
Nda Tobela.
Lekai.
Re tsuile le kae?
Ke gopela re la mathomo clarify me. Balobedu le Balodzwi. What is the difference? Who is who? And just unpack it, and then go feature, introduce yourself. Or you can start by introducing yourself, then go into the meat.
Okay. No, ki a leboa. My name is Chief Gabriel Raseboja Selumela from Limpopo, Balobedu, Kayabe. Ke represent the office of the Reign Queen, Masalanabo Modjadji the 7th, known as the daughter of the sun. Ki emela Balobedu Royal Family, Balobedu Royal Council, the Queen Advisory Council, mo lo ke sa tlota ka di tlhalosa ka botalo or batho ba gono tseba nnete or rena he re bolela ka Balodzwi o ba re bolela ka Balobedu re ba re bolela ka eng
Tobe.
So Balodzwi or Balobedu ke ntho ka iti.
Okay, we are not wrong.
Balodzwi Balobedu ke batho ba le goro ba tswa ba le pleke re bitsa re go Sudan.
Okay.
Ba tswa ba le Sudan ba be ba eta until ba fitla ko Zimbabwe. Ba fitla ko Zimbabwe ba ile ba phatalala. Ba bang ba setsana kwa bo Sudan, ba bang ba setse bo Tanzania, ba bang ba setse bo Ethiopia, bo Zambia, bo Malawi. Biale Balobedu o Balodzwi. Gore re motho ke Molobedu o ba ke Molozwi. E ba ile motho a tswitse ko monna yo a bina o kgwebo. Kgwebo ki the bed of Zimbabwe.
Okay.
So I think rekata rabale the second episode where I will unpack.
I understand
the details.
Yes.
Get to explain. But today kina ka o tlhalosa ka Balodzwi o Balobedu. Balodzwi o Balobedu ki the descendant of the great king Mota, who was the great king of Africa. He was an emperor of Africa. So Balobedu or Balodzwi are the first people to arrive in the south of Limpopo. And they were the ruler of South Limpopo and until to the Oliphant River. Oliphant River here it's about Ribicha Kilepelle.
Tobe.
Viale, really 100 years later, ki ba venda ba ile o batla he ba ita ba latela Balobedu. Kena go ro there was a war between Dimbanyika and the Boers in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
And then Dimbanyika, he ran away from Zimbabwe. He came to Limpopo. When he came to Limpopo, Dimbanyika, he was coming to his uncle. He was running to his uncle. And therefore, when he was running there, I will also unpack the third episode, Yentota Rabalona, explaining about Dimbanyika and, the whole story. But in short, Balobedu, the south of Limpopo, and the ruler of South Limpopo, and the Oliphant River. So, Bavenda, they came 100 years later, through a man called Dimbanyika. Dimbanyika, when you look at Balobedu, where he was saying, they are my uncle, because between Rena, Balobedu, or Balozi, Levavenda, there is we are one by blood. So, that's how things unfolded. So, really, what I also want to emphasize, Monomotapa, as we are the descendant of the great Monomotapa, there was the Matiza, there was Ndreapenga, there was Mashau or Mofamadi. Those are the grandsons of the king, great king Monomotapa. Monomotapa. Yeah, so, Viale, Irile, Bavenda, Hibatilekam, Banale Renakamo, ya ba hore rena re ya ba sia mo ba le gona re applicate le ro ba bitsa re ke le yone ra dula le yone.
Sorry to interrupt you. So do you want to continue speaking North Sesotho or Silobedu or in English? I'm saying it at the backdrop of understanding that the message is not only going to be consumed by Balobedu. So it is at your discretion. What do you want to do?
I will mix.
You will mix. Thank you very much.
I'll
I'm happy with that.
definitely do that.
Thank
mix.
You. Thank you.
Yes. So, viale ya ba hore Balobedu ba tsamaya. Mara remember hore Balobedu ke dikolobe.
Tobe.
And Balobedu ba tsamaya le ditau, ba tsamaya le ditou.
Okay.
So we are the dito kiri fanije lo ro di tshwana bo Selomela bo Raseboja ki baba ba tsamaya le Balobedu ba na le bo shaka le Balobedu ka re thalosa Molobedu ke motho wa pipilo ke monna yo lo ro bina khwebo
ke eng khwebo
ke leba you can see on the flag of Zimbabwe there is that bed. Yes, because when we will be detailing in details, talking about the reign queen Masalanabo Modjadji the 7th, the daughter of the sun, then we will unpack what we call Moale or Nwari Wendenga or Shiri Yendenga. She's an earthly representative of God in the earth. So we talk of Balobedu Balo such a beautiful heritage of which have been there since from 1800, almost for 200 years on existence.
Okay, I'm happy with one question that you clarified that Balobedu le Balotswi kintwe one. So here's my question.
Yes.
There are a lot of people, and you'll understand why I'm asking. So it give a bit of background from what I'm saying.
Okay.
So there was a time around 1970 where that's what I'm saying, around 1970, where during the time of the Bantustans, Balobedu as a nation were consumed. Because we had the Leboa Bantustan, that's the homeland. We had the Gazankulu, and of course there was Mpepu's Bantustan. And amongst when that was separated, and the reason I'm using the word consume, I'm using it under correction because you'll use the proper word. And that what made that a danger is that you were downgraded from where you are to a senior tribal council. I don't want to talk the politics of how it came there. The danger now is when I was doing research for this podcast, I was told that there are people who speak Balobedu that have thought of Balobedu, but they said they don't fall under Modjadji's royal umbrella. Maybe I can give you an instance. Hona le Balobedu in Lenyenyo, for instance, who, because right now we are outsiders, Babulela Lobedu. If Mutu Apaki Lobedu, we automatically assume or Kimu Lobedu. Are they as well Balotwi? What is the reach of the kingdom, of the queendom?
You know, when I would like us to put this,
yes, in the next episode,
on the 4th episode, where I will be unpacking.
Okay.
Because when we talk of the question that you are mentioning,
yes,
it also allow us to go back to talk about what happened in 1968 when there was the new homeland.
Yes.
Remember when the white came, they came with divide and rule. They did what we call segregation. They segregated us according to our language.
Yes.
But we were one.
Yes.
Therefore, they said the Tonga this side, Balobedu this side, and Mazulu this side, Makosa this side, because their motive was to divide us.
Yes.
But that one, it also talk of the demarcation which for an example, ya Modjadji. We talk of from Livumbu to the Oliphant. Livumbu, we talk until Malamale down there. And we'll be now on that episode begin to discuss, because orna batoba matomo ba ufita gemane kamolimpopo waletela bomane. You understand?
Yes. Because
we will be outlining the most crucial information.
Okay.
But today we're going to talk much on the Rain Queen.
Yes. So I want you to go there. So my question, is it correct or is it wrong? Everyone who speaks Balobedu falls under her queenstancy.
Remember Masalanabo, she's the daughter of the sun.
Yes.
She's a mother of everyone.
Okay.
You might speak Zulu, you might speak Xhosa. She's a mother.
All right. No, thank you.
Yes.
Yes. Then let's talk about the current.
Yes. Yes.
Do you want me to ask a question, or already you are set? You want to unpack, because the issue at hand now is the queen, and where are we standing as we speak?
I want to explain about Balobedu Royal Council.
Okay, thank you.
Balobedu Royal Family. Balobedu Royal Family is formed by the inner circle families, which is Mokoto, Modjadji, Mahasha, Malemaja, Rabotata, Mohale, and Modiga.
Okay.
Those are the families that constitute Balobedu Royal Council.
Yes.
So, Balobedu Royal Family, as I explained, those inner circle family. So, and also explain Balobedu Royal Council. Who is Balobedu Royal Council? Balobedu Royal Council is formed by the members of the Royal Council and the members of Balobedu Royal Nation.
It's confusing. Make it easy for me.
Balobedu Royal Nation, we talk of surnames such as Mabukela,
okay,
such as Rasboja, Sulumela,
yes,
such as Machete.
Oh,
those surnames, they don't fall on the inner circle family. Rebolela ka bohoshi ba Modjadji. Before magedi faniji ke bolela ka tsona. Ke tsona di former bohoshi bowe. Di faniji we. Bale jeje dingwe jewe ke re di bitsa re ke Balobedu Royal Nation ka lebakeng la gore ke di faniji di tswa o ka re a mahoshi a mangwe mara a wela ka fase a reign queen.
Okay. If motho kwa make, do they fall under the same Mabukela le Machete?
Exactly, okay. Because they are not part of the royal, the inner circle family.
Okay.
So, kina ka utlhalosa kudu ka bohoshi bya Modjadji.
Okay.
Bya the reign queen Masalanabo Modjadji the 7th.
Yes.
And I want to make it very clear. I want our people to listen when I will be unpacking all these details. Yes. One, we don't have a kingship in Balobedu. We don't have that. There is no kingship. We only have a queenship.
We shoot the Politically Incorrect podcast from the Digital Photography Studios. They are based in Pretoria. If you need any information, kindly contact them on the provided information. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm still repeating that. In Balobedu or in Modjadji, we don't have a kingship. We only have a queenship. And remember, the queenship of Modjadji was recognized or endorsed by the former president Nelson Mandela. And then came the president Thabo Mbeki. He recognized the queenship. He endorsed it. Then came President Zuma. He endorsed the queenship. And then there come President Cyril Matamela Ramaphosa. He endorsed the queenship and also implemented, not just action.
4 presidents in a row.
Yes, 4 presidents in a row have endorsed it. But the president, Matamela, Cyril Matamela Ramaphosa, endorsed it and also took action. We, in 2018, it was on March, when President Ramaphosa called all Balobedu Royal Nation. He invited all the Balobedu Royal Nation to come to a stadium called Mokwakwayila Stadium. And then when the president invite people, he also invited also other chiefs around, senior traditional leaders. And he also invited His Grace Bishop Buyelekhaya to come and witness the occasion. He also invited the former president Jacob Zuma. He invited also the former minister Dr. Zwelonke, the former minister of cooperative government and traditional affairs. He invited also the Minister of Basic Education, Mam Enji Motshekga. He invited also the Premier of Limpopo, Stan Matawat, and also Chief Dikhale, who was a chairperson of CONTRALESA by then. The president, he emphasized, he introduced the Queen Masalanabo Modjadji the 7th to all the Balobedu Royal Nation and to all the people who were there, and said, I'm here as the president of the Republic of South Africa. Introduce your queen.
Quite powerful.
You understand? He came, he said, I introduce your queen. And when I remember, he also emphasized that since the queen, she's still a minor, will give his uncle as a regent to take over while she's growing.
Please explain what's a regent, Gasut.
Regent ki motshwaredi. Motshwaredi.
For nakwana.
Fanakwana. Motshwaredi, one of our atshweri for nakwana. That's a regent. So the president also emphasized that when she reached 18, she will take the baton to lead the Balobedu royal nation. The Queen, she reached 18 on the 20th of January 2023, which since we celebrated a birthday in Pretoria, and she invited the peers from Balobedu who came because she was celebrating a birthday with the student, the student that she attended with, and we celebrated it in Pretoria. It was a lovely, and I remember when the SABC were also interviewing her, she mentioned a plan in terms of what she want to develop in Balobedu. It was great, it was awesome, because she talked of mining, she talked of agriculture, she talked of engineering, she talked of so many things, you see. So unpacking what she want to come and do in Balobedu. So our argument is that the Queen have reached 18. We are battling to get the certificate of recognition from the president. Remember, this royal family, they have recommended the Queen, and then they have recognized the Queen. The president, what he must do is just to appoint.
So to appoint by issuing a certificate.
Issuing the certificate so that we can do the coronation. Because next year on April 2024, we want to inaugurate.
Yes.
We want to do inauguration for the Queen, you see. Because we can't just sit without a Queen, while our Queen has reached the age where she should take the baton and lead the Balobedu royal nation. Yes.
Okay. Anyone and everyone who's listening will understand that there are people who, like yourselves, recognize her as the rightful heir to the throne. They say she's part of them, but we are now going with kings. We are now going to be a kingdom. And they say that certificate that you are looking for is actually only given when you are being coronated, when you are being given the ceremony of the inauguration. What is your feeling about that? Are you going to wait until then? And then what happens if they do a parallel ceremony? Because the reason I was asking you that everyone who speaks Silovedu, and I drew to the fact that there was sabotage around 1968, 1970, where Balobedu were downscaled to a tribal authority, of which it's very painful. It divides a nation that is not as big. The danger with that is Balobedu will dwindle down, and that will be a calamity if it happens. So with what you are doing, the relations that you have with the other camp, what if before the certificate comes, or the certificate jumps you, it goes to the uncle, no, to the brother? What are the relations that are you currently having?
Thank you. Let me unpack the truth. In Balobedu, we don't have a kingship. We have a queenship. We don't have a kingship. We have a queenship. When you go and say you want to be a king, there is a questionnaire at the department or in the office of the Minister of Coxter.
Yes.
Amongst those questions, there are two questions for one to qualify. You must either be a chief or be a headman to qualify to apply for kingship. Mpapada, he is nothing. He's no longer a regent now, because his regency has been terminated by law by the 20th of January
2023,
2023.
when she came of age.
Exactly. So therefore, Lugugela, he remained as a prince, not a headman or as a chief. And according to the Khoisan Act, it says, the Khoisan Act of 1929, it says you cannot change or reverse anything that was done before that time of 1929. Literally, people should understand that we have got a law in this country. The law of this country shall not by any means allow that.
In two ways. Number one, you are saying the 1921 Khoisan Act.
1929.
The 1929 Khoisan Act,
yes,
says whatever is a culture and whatever is a way of doing things at that time, 1929, going forward should stay as it is. So you can say 200 years before the queens, we were having kings, so we want to go back.
No.
It doesn't want you to do that.
It doesn't work like that.
Okay.
That is what the law says.
Okay.
Not what I'm saying.
All right, no, I understand.
Or not what Prof. Matule Mutsika is saying.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
That's what the law says.
Okay.
So that's why it is very important for us to unpack the truth, for people to understand. And we are aware that a coup was staged in Balobedu. We have got rebels who stage coup. They are so ambitious for power. Power. You know, power hungry, you know.
Yeah.
So, and also self-enrichment.
Ish.
That's the problem. And we are saying to the government of South Africa, there is no any court that can call our queen, our mother, Reign Queen Masalanabo, to come to court, because the case, it was between Prof. Matule Motsika and Prince Mbabada and Prince Lugugela and the former regent Mbabada. So literally, there is no case because that regency has been terminated by law, and Prof. Motsika is no longer a legal guardian of Masalanabo by law.
Hence the withdrawal.
Yes, because there was no need for him to continue with the case. Why? How can he continue with the case? It will be just a waste of money. Because she's no longer a minor. Because remember when Prof go and do the interdict, by then Masalanabo could not go to court because she was still a minor.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Yes. So that's why as a legal guardian, he had that power to go and do the interdict.
Yes.
You understand? So there is no court. The case has died a natural death. Let them understand that the case has died a natural death.
Yes.
You see?
Yes.
We are emphasizing that.
Okay.
You see?
Yes.
And we are saying to the president, His Excellency President Cyril Ramaphosa, for those who might see this broadcast, I'm just begging.
Yes.
We know him as a man of his word. We know him a man of his own caliber, as a man that we know he loves the truth.
He's an upright man.
Yes.
Because that's the danger. That's why I was asking you that. I fear, and that's my fear, that this gem, this queendom, we love it so much.
It's not a queendom. It's queenship.
It's queenship.
Yes, queenship.
Okay,
yes.
This queenship might have a calamity if it divides, and we don't want it to divide. And the more that happens, the more this impasse drags. That's why I was fearing that what if the other people have their own ceremony? What if the certificate comes and it jumps, it goes to the other people?
The other thing that I also want to emphasize that, you know, a kingship, we don't have it in Balobedu. We only have a queenship.
Yes. And
immediately when you say you want to change this, something which is we can say is taboo.
Yes.
It's literally impossible. You can't change it. How do you change it?
Yes.
Because all the president have endorsed it
Yes.
as a queenship.
Yes.
You see. So what we are saying to those who know themselves that they are rebels,
Yes.
they are hooligans, let them understand that bohoshi beyatswalelwa. Bohoshi, you don't go to school. What are you bohoshi?
You don't qualify to be.
No. Bohoshi butsamaya kamadi, blood.
Yes.
Beyatswalelwa.
Yes.
You see. So asiba bobona abamuela or asiba bobona una le bothata bya meabaru.
Ish.
Meabaru ke o khumana motho o nyaka dilo tse lo.
Uncontrolled greed.
Yes, greediness. You see.
Yes.
And if you can look at we can look at everything that have been transpiring. The former Bakoma Mpapata, he was not even appointed as a regent. He was appointed by family as a chairperson. And there was a woman, Mama Julia Mokoto. Unfortunately, she's late.
Oh.
She was appointed as a regent because that regency does not need a man.
Oh.
So, but they staged a coup after the death of the queen's mother.
Oh.
You see.
That's the part we don't know.
Yes, you see. So that's why we know the truth, and we want the people to know the truth, because the Bible says, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free.
Okay, on that. So you spoke about, correct me. So I've had this narrative. So even if things were to happen that you let go of the queenship, you go to a kingship, the Mokotos is where the king must come from. This is the narrative I've had. But I want you to answer this if it's consistent with the truth, but also add on this. Maulwe, who goes there?
Okay.
And who qualifies to go there? So answer this, Yamukoto, being the ones who can, yeah.
Remember, as I said earlier, we have Balobedu Royal Council.
Okay.
Balobedu Royal Council has got Balobedu Royal Family has families which form the inner circle. And when I mention it very clear. It's not Mukoto only.
Yes.
Whereby, if ever there is a decision which need to be taken, it must be a collective decision amongst those families who are the inner circle.
Okay.
I can't say Mukoto should do this, Mahasha should do this, Modika should do this, Mohali should do this. You understand?
Yes.
That is a collective decision.
Yes.
That all those families, they meet together, they agree.
Makes sense. Thank you. Yeah.
And Mahulwe, remember, we call it Mahulwe Royal Court. The reason why we call it Mahulwe Royal Court, because it has got a very rich history, heritage. Because it's a place where all our queen have been laid to rest.
Oh.
It's a special place.
Okay.
And in Mahulwe, this other Tsonga surname, they are not allowed to enter there.
Oh.
Yes, because if you go and enter there, if you are a Tsonga, you will disappear.
Ish.
You understand? It's a very holy place. We respect it. When we get into Mahulwe, we remove our shoes. When we get to Mahulwe, even the TV, when we go with people like you, you are not allowed to, you understand?
Yes.
You will just capture at the back there.
Yes.
That's how it's you see. So Mahulwe, it's a royal court where the queen elect Masalanabo will be having the palace, the offices there.
Oh, you are still going to build a...
Yes, we are going to build a palace for the queen in Mahulwe. Offices, you see.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Remember, Her Majesty, the Reigning Queen Masalanabo Modjadji the 7th, have appointed advisory council, her advisory council, which one is the chairperson of Balobedu Royal Council, Mr. David Mohale.
Okay.
And secondly, it's the Secretary General, Mr. Gabriel Rasibodza Selumela. And the third one, it's our national coordinator, which is Mr. Mabokela New Year.
Okay.
And also we have Deputy Secretary General, which is Mohadi Mahasha Nagana. And she also appointed Prof. Kirofo Dr. Matula Motsecha, which is a legal advisor.
Okay.
So
this structure,
the role of this structure, one is to make sure that we advise the Queen, because remember, she's no longer a minor.
Yes.
So anything that it comes out of a concern.
Yes.
We only advise.
Yes.
So everything that we do with a consultation. We don't just do things.
Yes.
That's the first point. The second point is to establish the Queen's Council.
Oh, okay.
The Queen's Council is all the chiefs who are under the Queenship of Her Majesty Masalanabo, Modjadji the 7th. We talk of the senior traditional leaders who are under the Reign Queen. We have got, initially, we have appointed, Balobedu Royal Family appointed Petrole William Mogoto, who is the chief of Modjadji Traditional Authority in Maulwe. And then we have got chiefs like Mama Ila Kulubetuna, chief like Mama Ila Mpodwan. We have got Chief Rapatelo, Chief Pogo, Chief Ragwadu, Sevilla, Selumela, Chief Selumela, Rasbocha, Chief Barking Kosutoba. Those are the chiefs that will form the Queen's Council. But the advisory committee is an ex officio into the Queen's Council. And therefore, she have also put in place all the departments which are running. We've got the Department of Safety.
Already? Yes,
it has been implemented. We have got a chairperson who is Mr. Nwagumalaji, who is the chairperson of safety. It's Colonel Malaji. And the secretary is Colonel Levia. Whereby it was so important to establish that office. Because we deal with people who are illiterate. People who always think of killing.
Yes.
People who always think of intimidating people, because people, they stand for the truth. Because Rena as Balobedu, Royal Nation, Balobedu Kamuka, Kibege Hopela Balobedu Kamuka Abona, to support the Reign Queen. Kihoshi Abona, Kihoshi Hadi Abona, it will not change. It will not change. I'm telling you, the president by September will issue the certificate.
Oh, that's very good.
I'm telling you, next year on 11th of April 2024, we'll be celebrating Dobari Dianama, Lebo Mapukela, Rigipina, Otakaja, Olumunat. No, you are welcome to come and celebrate.
Thank you.
You sir Dobar Takade,
Yes.
Retakaleji, our Reign Queen, our mother,
Yes.
the daughter of the sun. So let's support our Reign Queen.
Okay.
Balobedu Babanchi, Baloroba Mama Queen, Babangidi business people, you see.
Yes.
But we are surprised. They don't want to come, but the support.
Yes.
Come. Itan kamuka Balobedu Baisu, let us support Khoshikadi, Her Majesty the Reign Queen Masalanabo, because she need us.
But Basodi Balobedu.
Bama?
Basodi.
Basodi.
Eh.
Akidzibi.
Okay.
Because re believe hore ga e ke buletse gore Balobedu ke batho ba ba tswetšu ke monna yo a bina o kgwebo. mara ona le ba lo ro ba dula le bona related le bona ba tswala enene they are part of the Balobedu ile ditou ba bangwe ile ditao.
So kuboela utabela re ke apile ka re it confuses me because there are people who speak Silobedu but they say they are not even from Modjadji, so they are not Balobedu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or let me also explain. That's why I said that one. We'll discuss it on the second episode.
Yes.
But let me just give you
a short.
Yeah, short. Remember, it was like a Modjadji. But when we talk about Modjadji, we about Kapani, Leka Divis Tlufilizani. No.
Yes.
When we talk of Modjadji Queenship,
that's what I wanted. Yes.
We talk from Livumbu in Malamulele until Olifants River.
Lepelle.
Yes. It's big.
Oh.
So Bolinyenye Busukororo.
They are under.
Kia Modjadji.
Oh.
Yes.
So
until Abu Mamabu.
So Mage is under Modjadji.
Yes.
Okay.
You see. So that's why I'm saying re unpack habotse because ntwe ile ideala ile ka 1968 oda ka mmuso ola wa apartheid ba ile ba tshia dinaji di be di wela under Modjadji ba di fa Matsonga ba di fa Machangane wa ibushisha o tswana le ke ya Modjadji.
Oh, it's because lack of that recognition dealt a difficult blow for the nation.
Because remember when Ndzangwisi, by then when he was a prime minister, that's why I said we will unpack it. The other episode,
the stories are too many.
In details.
The stories are too many.
Yes, because yes. Rebolela ka na yelo ru ke na ya Selumela.
Yes.
Na yelo ru ke ya Modjadji. You see. So onna le mahoshi ya mangwarena aba capture lo ke di khoshi tsa Matsonga. And we are on process to make sure ya gore na ya rena ya Modjadji e boele madulong.
Oh.
We are here with law, not fighting. No. Ka o lukisa ka molao ore e buye bo Solomela ba buye na ene ya bo bona e be di khoshi tsana tshela be le di khoshi o twa khale mara di khoshi tsa mane tsa Modjadji rena le bo Mokwaole Machete ke di khoshi tsa Modjadji.
Oh
mara ho ka lebelela ona le ba batileng ba ba tshela na wa ibushisha ba lo roba nota ba tilele Al-Bashir because Al-Bashir ha ba a chaba from kwa Mozambique o chabetse ka mono a chabela ka mo a thoma eta tjia na tja Balobedu tja ya Modjadji. So we'll unpack it on ka di episode tje di tlotao.
No, will be very
because it's details with issues tja the land demarcation and everything, you see.
Can I ask you these names that are consistent every time we hear this story and you explain who is this person? Princess Tebogo Modjadji Kekana. Who is she?
We don't know about that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The only person that we know is Queen elect Masalanabo.
All right.
Modjadji the 7th, the daughter of the sun.
All right.
Balobedu ke gopela gore are supporting our queen.
Yes.
Because ke kwa na gontshi he ke lebelela Balobedu. Ke bona re batho ba re ja ga he ba reta ba re khomi ba re
ja hloka eng
ba re ke ja hloka seboja
ja hloka seboja di hlola ke na re tloja if they are not united.
Yes. If re la Balobedu he re ka ba united as one.
Yes.
One, our language Kilobedu, it will be more effective and quickly be recognized.
Okay.
Like Bushisha.
Yes.
Because the router speed and speed is sarena. And it's difficult. And if Okatabulobedu, Banababulobedu wa failure speed, you will ask why. Because as a language arena, we were forced by force.
Yes.
Because Mushola Hanuta will it's either a choosable.
Yes.
It's either you do vendor or you do speed.
Yes.
We were just forced.
Yes.
language ya rena ba inyenyefatsa. Mara will unpack those things at the later stage. But now I want to explain that we don't have a kingship in Balobedu, we only have a queenship. And secondly, Batobarena, let's support the Rain Queen. And then next week on the 29th, we are going to Union Building. We are going to, it will be massive. We are going to massify the Union Building because we need the president.
What is happening there?
We need the president. Women have come together and they said enough is enough because we see women being abused, being taken granted.
Okay.
You see, so as they saw one of their own that the law of this country does no longer protect women, they have to fight to support their queen. To get the certificate of recognition.
Okay, I've got one more question. Can I name someone and then you tell me how do they relate to the story? These are names that are topical on this subject. Roni Murasetla. Who is Roni Murasetla?
To be honest, Roni Murasetla, I just see somebody on TV says Roni Murasetla.
Oh, I
don't know him.
Okay, thank you. You because we are closing.
Yeah.
Tell me if you can or you can't. In Limpopo, we are blessed. We are the only province that is blessed with this. There's a king for Bapedi. There's a king for, and you'll correct me. There's a king. There's a queen for Balobedu. There's a king for Batsonga. There's a king for Bavenda. In the Venda royal house, that's why I want your correction. And if you want to comment, if you don't want to comment, I understand. I understand that there's also an impasse. I don't know if you are learning from them or they are learning from you. It is one of those things that I feel when I look at a province like KwaZulu-Natal, they are able to create a wonderful tourism economy out of their kingship. And we've got 4 in Limpopo, like I said. But there's one hanging Koba vendor because the female wants to contest the kingship. Almost the reverse of what you are doing. And I know you are cousins with them. You are learning from them or they are learning from you, or what is your comment?
My comment, I want to point of correction.
Yes.
On one, you mentioned that king of the Tsonga.
Yes.
According to my knowledge, how I know this thing.
Yes.
We don't have a king of the Tsonga.
We do not have it.
The king of Tsonga.
Yes.
In South Africa.
Okay.
And that one, it will not happen. Because the Tsonga, they don't have land. The land where they are sitting, it's a land that belongs to Modjadji, the Rain Queen.
The Minga family?
I'm clarifying the issue of the king of Tsonga. Because the Tsonga, remember the Tsonga, there is Tsonga and there is Shangani.
Okay.
Shangani is from the side of the Zulu side.
Okay.
Who ran to Mozambique.
Okay.
Their king is in Mozambique. Like when we say the Swati, they cannot have the king here in South Africa because their king is where?
In Swaziland. Eswatini.
Exactly like the Tsonga.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you have downgraded us in Limpopo to 3.
Yes. So the vendor, we know we are blood related.
Yes.
With the Mpepura Mabulana.
Yes.
Because last 2 to 3 weeks,
yes,
Rain Queen Masalanabo have purchased a cow that she sent us, the advisory council, to take it to Mpepu.
Okay.
Because she understands the relationship that the Modjadji and the Mpepu have. We went to Songozwi. There is a place called Mount Songozwi in Makado, where they were inaugurating King Godfrey Mukondeleli Mpepura Mabulana. We take the cow there because we have got a relationship with them. We know about the vendor people because the vendor we are related with. But in terms of getting into the details. We don't want to get much into the details because we have got our own,
Yes.
which we need to deal with. Yes. So now, Bapedi, we know Bapedi kings.
Yes.
Because remember, all the kings that we had here, let's talk about King Shaka and King Mampuru.
Yes.
And King Mushweshe and King Moswati. They used to come to Balobedu. And to come Balobe. That's why King Shaka called Reign Queen Modjadji that she's a four-breasted woman. Mabele man.
Oh.
That's what
Mabele
Shaka.
man.
Yes. Mabele
Yes.
man.
In his own way.
Yes, on his own ways. And you know that Shaka was one of the greatest kings ever.
Yes.
You see.
Yes.
But he respected the queen. He understand that he always come at the alobe aopela pula. Because rena batho ba ene
Pula.
ere ya ka pula re re kene re re pula.
Aine.
Pula.
Aine.
Kamidupi. Yana pula.
Yes.
You see. So what I'm asking Korbatwarena, let's support the Reign Queen. Let's be proud of who we are. Let's teach our children the truth. Let's tell them the truth so that they can know who they are, where they come from. Because Banabarana Batimeiji,
Yes.
Kabunchi, you see. So let's educate our children.
No, thank you very much. Now I'm done with the
Yes.
interview. I'll be
Yes.
waiting for second, third, and fourth
Yeah.
episodes. What is it that you want to say in closing, especially to Balotswi?
Balotswi batho ba Yesu, batho ba kwa Bolobathaba. Modjadji. Ke a lo bela gore are benele mafolofolo. Re toele dintwa lo lwa. Tšelo ro dintwa de ka se tsoe di re thusitše ka selo. Because bogoši be a tswalelwa. Bogoši be jwa bomane go Modimo le badimo. Yo a tseba gore yena o lwa le Masalanabo. O tseba gore badimo le Modimo ba tobanana le yena. Rena rena mata o lwa le batho o ba o šosetša batho. Rena sa rena ko di ene ko supporta Masalanabo ka gore Masalanabo ke yena re mo filego ke Modimo le badimo. Ke re thobela ke loba ke le leboa Balobedu ka moka ko bela hore a re thomphe batho a re rate batho re doele go lwa pula
Aine.
pula
Aine.
ka medupi thobela
Thank you.
ke le buile
Thank you.